It's pretty interesting that we live in an age where a Splatoon spin-off game is happening, but it definitely does make a lot of sense. The Splatoon series is in a pretty good state, so why not expand the franchise some more? We have a trilogy of 3 games, 2 DLC expansions, and now Splatoon Raiders, the first ever Splatoon spin-off. And yet somehow I'm surprised by this when I shouldn't be surprised. Maybe it's just the timing they decided to reveal this, or the fact it's the first ever Splatoon game we're getting on Switch 2, and we've also been through 3 generations of consoles with this series. It just goes to show how well Splatoon is doing as a series, and if Raiders does do well, maybe we'll get more Splatoon spin-offs. I'd like to see what Splatoon can do with other gameplay genres, or see how it expands on the pre-existing one we have. When it comes to Raiders reveal, we didn't get a lot of gameplay out of it, but there's a few things to talk about with it, and that's what I'm gonna do. Splatoon Raiders seems to be heavily focusing on Deep Cut, which is an interesting choice for the first Splatoon spin-off. They are new characters though, so it kinda does make sense. Deep Cut ends up in a mysterious place we've never seen in the Splatoon series as of now. But it might not just be a place, it's gonna be multiple places. And that's kind of the best idea you can get from the gameplay. You'll be going to different islands and doing something. There is a small little hub area where we can chill out, and if you do look closely, we have a map that shows off other places to go. We get to see the playable inkling on one of these islands. Alongside it, we have a strange piece of machinery, which I think is a submarine that gets us to the other islands. And that is kinda it. They don't really go into the gameplay from there. But I do think I have an idea of what Raiders is trying to go for. You might or might not be familiar with Xenoblade, but something tells me they're trying to take a page out of that series. Raiders is going to have decently sized islands to go to, and it's going to be heavily exploration based, with a slight hint of survival elements here and there, and if that's the case, I think I'd be all for that. I actually kind of like the exploration of the Splatoon series, mostly with the 3rd game. That's probably where it's at its peak. It could be fun and something that I most likely enjoy. I do have to wonder how expansive they would get with the gameplay. How far can you go with the exploration? Will you be able to use this weird device to go around to the other islands? It would be neat to see 2 types of exploration, land exploration and ocean exploration. Imagine what you could do on the islands or seafloor, or the potential survival elements that could kick into the game. What if you actually need food to survive? If you don't go out of your way to collect food, you're just gonna die. Kinda like Pikmin a little bit. It's all predictions for now, but if this is what Raiders wants to go for, I'm all for it. And I can't wait to see what this game has to offer once we get more footage. Let me know what you think of Splatoon Raiders, and I'll see you guys next time, and bye.